So in this video, I'm just going to quickly show you how to access some of the fundamental data sources that I refer to in the book. The first thing we're going to do is just quickly find out the size of the float. So come to finviz.com, enter in your ticker symbol. So let's say Jazz. We'll enter that in. And as you can see here, the size of the float is 55 million. So it's just on this page, and it's this box here. Now, the next thing we want to do is to find insider trades. So the resource I use in the book is insiderinsights.com. Now, there are plenty of other websites, but these are just the ones I use. You can also use Insider Monkey. You can use the actual SEC files themselves, which are accessible on Edgar Online. Lots of different places, but I use Insider Insights. Come to the website, click on Free Insider Data, and here you can just enter in the ticker symbol. So we'll go Jazz, and you'll see on Insider Insights we have these options. Now you can remove the noise. Always remove the noise. Search. And here is a list of all insider trades. Now, of extra significance are buy and sell trades on the open market. So if you just deselect all these other trades which are options related, and then click search, and then it just gives you a list. Now, as you can see here, an S is for sell, a B is for buy. It also gives you the date that the transaction happened, it gives you the price that the transaction happened at, and it gives you the size of the trade. It also tells you what capacity the person who made the trade has at the organization. So we have directors, vice presidents, financial officers, operating officers, etc. Now, as you can see with Jazz, the only open market trades have been sells for over a year now. So that would be something to be wary of if you were placing a trade, although it wouldn't actually necessarily indicate you shouldn't make a trade. I don't have any rules which say selling is necessarily a bad thing, and that's because there are a number of reasons why company insiders would sell their stocks. There are tax reasons, there are reasons that we could never possibly know about, such as they possibly looking to buy a new house, their third kid has just gone to Harvard, etc. Okay, so we can't really know why they're selling. We can know, though, that they're only buying it because they think it is offering value. They know best what's coming in the future for their company. So really, it's the buy trades which we want to look for, and it's the buy trades which are going to give us more confidence when we also buy the stock. So that's Insider Insights for you. Now, the next thing we're going to do is look at these highlighted phrases I refer to in ADVFN. Now, again, none of these are particularly necessary to follow the rules in the book, but they're just something I figured may be of interest to you. You will need to create an account at ADVFN. It's completely free. Once you've completed your account, log in, and then to get the highlighted phrases function, just click on sitemap, come down into the news section, click on news phrases, and here we are. You have a list at the top here. Just highlight phrases if it isn't already done, and there we go. You have 20 words that you can specify. You can color code them. So you have a choice of yellow, red, green, blue, grey. And you can look for all sorts of words, anything you want. As you can see from mine, I have things like challenging or difficult as red. I have growth. What else have we got? Improvement, positive, favourable, optimistic. They're all green. And then kind of miscellaneous things such as backlog, one time, so we can have one-time earnings events and things like that. I just code them as yellow. Once you've got all the 20 different words that you want to search for, click OK. And then, if we're using ADVFN, we can just come up to the quote section, click on quote, enter in the stock you're interested in. So we'll use Jazz as an example again. And then you're presented with this page. Now, where it says recent news, we can look for, say, the annual report. We can click on the annual report. And then scrolling through this document, you can very quickly see the words we've specified are now highlighted. So immediately we can find growth, positive, growth, and you can just browse the documents with ease, looking for the words you're most interested in. So that's just a nice little tip for, you know, kind of reducing the time it takes to scan through an entire statement or report. You can just scroll through looking for the words you're interested in, and then you can obviously have a bit more of a dig into the document if you think it's so warranted. The final resource I want to show you is going to be seekingalpha.com. Now, seekingalpha.com is great because they publish the transcripts of earnings conference calls. And they can be a very useful way of finding out, what management's expectations are for future quarters. So again, let's use Jazz as our example. Jazz Pharmaceuticals. Just click it into the ticker symbol box, and if you look on the page here, we'll see we have transcripts. Just left click on that. The most recent quarterly results, they had the conference call Tuesday, February the 25th, so you can click it, and there you have the transcript of the conference call. And the great thing about these is the very highly paid kind of research analysts at the large investment banks, trading institutions, etc., and get a chance to ask the management of the company questions relating either to the earnings that have just been or to possible future guidance. Now, you'll need to sign in to Seeking Alpha, but again, it's completely free, so just register. And you then have access to all of the transcripts that are available on the site. So if you just click through, usually with these conference calls, you'll have the management will make a statement, and then basically they'll ask the analyst to start asking their questions. And if you just look through the transcript, you will notice that here we are. So it'll tell you the research firm that the analyst is from. So you'll know who's asking what questions, and it'll just tell you as well who's answering the questions. So one other quick tip when using Seeking Alpha and when you're reading these conference call transcripts, similar to what I just showed you on advfn.com with highlighted phrases, we can also search the transcripts in Seeking Alpha. So just on the right hand side of the screen here, you'll see search transcript. If you're on the transcript you're interested in searching, click in this transcript search box, and let's say we're interested in have they given perhaps any future guidance. So we can just type in future guidance, click find, and as you can see it will highlight future and guidance, and you can very quickly just search through the document again as you did with ADVFN. Just searching for anything related to what you're most interested in. Again, we can come back, search the transcript for growth, or in fact, let's say new markets. Click find. And again, you can just very quickly scroll through to see if new markets have been referred to at all. Now, one other resource you might want to use is barchart.com, or an alternative would be ycharts.com. But if we just use barchart.com, and what this is going to enable us to see is the individual quarter earnings results and sales results. Because what you'll find with a lot of screeners is that they will only show you growth on a year-on-year basis. But sometimes we want to know what the growth has been in each 3-month period. So come to barchart.com, in the ticker symbol box, type in the ticker you're interested in. So again, as with our other examples, we'll use Jazz. Click on Go, and all you need to do is come down, and on the left hand side of the page here in the company info section, click on Earnings, and then again scroll down to, so that shows you kind of things like earnings surprises each quarter and the actual earnings results. And we can also look on the income statement. And again, if you'll notice, every 3 months when the earnings have been released, it shows us the sales figures. And down here, it'll show us the earnings figures as well. So thanks for watching this video. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to backtest your trading strategies using the free software provided by AmiBroker. So I'll see you there.